Hey guys, Cal here, bringing you another video. This, I'm just showing you what I have so far. So we have 6 feeds. We're going to actually speed up these Terratorns and make them level 5 because they're just a few hours away and we have the shiny to do so. Working on our projectiles still, unlocking Wormser. I was actually thinking about the other day, maybe just mass one troop and no healers might be a quick way of doing things depending on how long it takes in between raids. For example, if I use Mass Terratorn, because most of the things cannot target air, maybe the damage will be very minimal, so then I can heal the Terratorns while I attack with other ones. Plan to test that out one day. I don't know if I want to do that now. I might, but pretty much I didn't realize upgrading them would upgrade the health so they get hurt, so we're going to spend that 54 shiny, even though we don't want to, down to 2. But at this point we are going to be speeding through these raids. At one point I do decide to start throwing pebbles and twigs, mainly because we have so much resource anyways, no point of saving it. If we need anything we can get it anyways immediately through attacking a Kozu army. So, with these newly upgraded Terratorns, we are plowing through this space a lot quicker than I thought. Because when we first got the Terratorns, we would do about 15 in a little over 30 minutes, which is pretty good, but actually today, we're going to be able to plow through about 22, 21, I believe, in actually less than 30 minutes. I think about 25 minutes, including the time that I spent before the video showing you guys our progress on the underworld as well as the above world. So that is a lot faster, and it will only get faster as we get the double bounce and the triple bounce and eventually max out our Terratorns and also upgrading our champion. It will be a bit slow. For some reason, Backyard Monsters is not giving me any shiny mushrooms, so I can't quite glitch out the game to speed things up, so it might be a bit slower, but that doesn't slow down our taking over of these outposts. It just slows down the upgrading of our town hall, which right now it doesn't need to be upgraded right away. We don't need to upgrade the town hall until our Terratorn, what's it called, bounces are done. So once those hit level 2, we need to upgrade it so we can go to level 3, but that is when we need our town hall up by. So that is the plan for this space, pretty much waiting for that town hall upgrade, waiting for those Terratorns to be done. Then once those Terratorns are done, we're going to start upgrading our bunkers and Daves, just so then we can have some sort of defense versus monster attacks, because eventually we're going to be hit by monsters and we don't want to lose our housing to the monsters, of course, because that means we'll have to wait for them to get healed up once again. So we will be upgrading our bunkers, getting our Daves up, so then for a small investment in the EXP department we'll be able to get a lot more defense up with those Daves, plus our champion, plus the boost from the champion on our Daves, with also having the rockets. But it's either that or the worms. I do enjoy attacking with worms, especially against these level 30 bases, because on the main, when you hit level 40 or maybe even 50 attacking those outposts, that's when the Quake Tower is introduced, and the Quake Tower pretty much destroys the Wormsers. But any level before that, they're actually very effective and actually might be faster than the Terratorns, but you have to upgrade them all the way. At least the splash damage, you have to upgrade that all the way, so that might take time, and by the time we upgrade and unlock all those things for the Wormsers, we might be too high level to even attack. But that is definitely something that I'm considering. You guys will see in the video right after this one that should be popping up pretty shortly after you watch this one. About those Wormsers, I believe we're taking out the level 30 outposts along with all the other things around it. So we're taking out an outpost along with the outposts around those outposts. So it's going to be a level 31, and then the day after that will be level 41, and the day after that will be level 51. Yeah, so that is the plan with the Wormsers. That's the plan with this above world army. So that is about it. So at the very end of the video, you will be seeing me hover over the my resources, and you're going to see that with about 220 something, I think it's 221 outposts level 20 and below, you are netting about um, 1 million per hour, so that's 24 mil a day. So 24 mil a day, that's pretty much enough to do any upgrade, so that's also a reason why doing these raids with the pebbles and the twigs is not that big of a deal, because if you think about it, if you don't, as long as you're not spending more than 24 mil a day, you're still going to make profit. So, and I don't know the exact numbers on the Daves, but I believe the Dave is the highest upgraded what's it called? The highest upgrade for a Dave is probably no more than 60 mil. I'd be surprised if any more than 60 mil, and that's just 3 days. So, and that's for a max upgrade. So all the other upgrades will just be so minimal compared to that. So pretty much as long as you have, let's say, 30 mil in the bank. See right there, we had 51 mil in the bank with putty. So as long as we're above that 30 mil mark, we're free to just spend as much as we want and not really have to worry about running out. Of course, I'm not going to be using the 10 mil one because that's a bit ridiculous for now, because that's only 5 raids with the amount we have now. So we're going to be using the 5s, which is still 10 raids in total, but it gets the job done. So, and I think right now we're on a 2-day downtime, so we'll be able to replenish that quite quickly. We won't be doing putty raids every single time because, of course, we'll run out, and we don't want to run out of putty. Putty is the one thing that we do need to maintain and keep alive. Goo, on the other hand, we don't need to save goo. That's what's something they should do. A level 4 catapult, you should be able to throw goo, and it should work the opposite as putty. It should give them armor, and the putty should give them speed. I think that'd be pretty cool. Unfortunately, that probably won't happen. On that note, maybe I'll make a top 5 things I would like changed in this game. It might be fun. Let me know if you guys want to see it. I'll probably make it anyways. So look forward to that if one day the Backyard Monsters, the hype is dying down or something. We will probably get that one rolling as soon as possible. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a slideshow. I feel like slideshow would be a bit boring. You know, me, a teacher, just giving you guys the slides following like a lecture series. I don't think that'd be that fun. So it'd probably be outposts in the background and me taking them while just talking about the things I want changed or kind of going over. But I guess you guys know one of the 5, and that is flinging goo instead of putty. Well, alongside putty. But yeah, that is pretty much all I have to talk about. So the video is almost over, so I guess I can talk for a little bit longer because no song is short enough to last about a minute. That looks about how long this video is about to last. So I'll just talk some more. So here I'm sending in some more putty, kind of experimenting with different angles, because the reason why throwing the pebbles is so effective here, we get a black screen. You'll get those a lot, but you just have to refresh the page and you should be good. But the reason why I'm throwing the pebbles is not only to just take out a chunk to save them time, but it funnels your troops to stay in the range of that the buff done by your former. And as long as they're in the range, they're getting the attack boost, and that means they're attacking a lot faster. Also, when flinging putty, you just need to look at the shadows below them, and as long as everyone is in the shadow when you release the button, it doesn't matter if they leave the leave the circle, they'll still get hit by that putty. So I believe this is the last one that we are hitting before we are done. So that will be the video, little showing at the end, and I catch you guys in the next one. Peace.